That's Hiko told me something when we were on the balcony the other day. He said like, isn't it so fucked up how you just join a team every year and you like play with new teammates and you learn new basics, new strategies, new identity with your team, and then after every year you guys just like you split up, and then next year the same thing over again, learn new basics with new teammates, and it's kind of sad, you know.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined here by Memento after win against Misfits. Yeah, you showed the physio who's the superior analyst, apparently it's Vedius.
I gotta put them casters in their place, and they gotta know who's the boss.
I find it funny, so yesterday Pyra was the only one that predicted you guys to win, and you put out a tweet saying #do it for Pyra. Yeah. Today, me and Vedius were the, I believe, only people to predict you guys to win. So where's the hashtag for Vedi and Darius?
I thought it was a curse. After I tweeted it yesterday and we lost, I was like, maybe I shouldn't tweet it again, you know? So I just decided I'll just not tweet anything and I'll just win, actually, you know, focus on the game. Now that's a good strategy.
Maybe some players should think about that, not tweeting and just focusing on the game and stuff.
Yeah, but you still have to balance, you know, your persona on Twitter, and, you know, there's a lot of work to be done as a pro player.
Growing your brand is super important.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's kind of hard, honestly. Like, you have to tweet every day and you have to kind of be unique. So a lot of my tweets are just like either hit or miss. So either they are really disturbing and people are like, please delete your Twitter, or they're like, holy shit, it's a banger. So I just like to coin flip it. I just do what I feel. Like, I tweet what I feel like.
You know what was also really disturbing in terms of tweets was the mix-up between you and Jizuka that little esports put out.
Yeah, that's the reason we went on the losing streak, honestly. If I'm being honest, I saw the picture and I couldn't focus for the next 3 weeks. So I'm blaming LoL esport for that one. It's not a gameplay, you know. We're a great team. It's just that tweet.
Yeah,
really ruined my day.
Should I tell or like should I connect you with that person and you can try to beat them up or something?
No, they're gonna beat me up. I can say that. So I'm just gonna stay on.
Actually, it's gonna be pretty close. I can say that.
Wow. Okay. All right.
But yeah, overall, the split has been very up and down for Rocket in some ways. You guys looked really good at times, but then weren't able to put in the 2-0 weeks, and at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough.
I think we were doing pretty well, like, first 6 weeks. I mean, 1-1, sure, it's not 2-0s, but it's 1-1. We're being consistent in our wins. We're winning a lot. But I think after we won against G2 and we played really well that game, and we really saw the light, you know, hey, we can really improve and become one of the best teams in EU. I think at that point we kind of got a bit ahead of ourselves and we started focusing more on making playoffs and thinking like, oh, we can go 2-0 this week and we can do this. And I think we were our own worst enemies. So we ended up putting too much pressure on ourselves, and like, I think at one point we stopped having fun playing on stage. We played only to like win. We were expected to win by the casters. We were expected to win by ourselves, you know. So I think we kind of lost it at one point, and we pressured ourselves. Like, we started playing to not lose instead of playing to win. And I think that's kind of what we realized, and it's definitely a valuable lesson personally for myself, to know that no matter what happens in LCS, you should always like look to enjoy the moment and playing these moments with your team. But I think I just got ahead of myself, and it really showed in our play. So I think the first time I had really much fun playing was yesterday against Fnatic. Even though we lost, it was just such a beautiful game to play with my teammates. We were all believing in each other. We were trusting each other. We were like, can we fight here? Yeah, okay, let's go, you know. And we're like, hey, can we do this? Yeah, sure, let's do it. We were responding to each other. We were helping each other. We were just playing for each other, and we were having fun. And it kind of made me realize League of Legends is actually a really fun game. And I would love to enjoy those games on stage again. After I went home yesterday, I was like, holy shit, I can't wait to play again on stage, man. It was so fun. It was so fucking fun. I just want to go back and play LCS. Like, I think that's what happened. Like, at one point, I started seeing it more as work and being expected to win, and not actually enjoying playing on stage in front of people, in front of like streams, with your teammates that you love, you know. So I think it's definitely been like a really valuable year for me. And I think I've never learned so much the entire year. So even though we didn't make playoffs, I'm actually happy with how much I've developed myself.
I think that's very fair to say, man. Those were some great words, I have to say. I'm getting a bit emotional, man. I'm tearing up here. It's like
I just need to get it off my chest, honestly. Like it's just how I've been feeling like the last days.
Imagine if there would be like a video series and then like have that as like the final words and then words and then it's just like credits rolling and it's like, but what's gonna happen in 2019? And it's like
I don't know. Anything can happen.
Yeah. But
it's just the future is bright.
It must be a weird feeling though, knowing that likely you won't be playing with these guys on the same team again.
Of course. I mean, there's probably a 90% chance we're not going to be all 5 together for sure. Maybe 1 or 2 might be still playing with each other. But I think that's Hiko told me something when we were on the balcony the other day. He said like, isn't it so fucked up how you just join a team every year and you like play with new teammates and you learn new basics, new strategies, new identity with your team, and then after every year you guys just split up, and then next year the same thing over again, learn new basics with new teammates, and it's kind of sad, you know, because you build like bonds, you build brotherhood with your teammates, and then the next split you just like, well, see you guys, it was fun, now we're all gonna change teams. But I think with the franchising next year, it's going to be like 3-year contracts or 2-year contracts. It's going to be a lot more, you know, really 5-man unit, maybe with one change or something. Yeah, exactly. I think that's how you develop like a really great team. Like looking at Fnatic, you know, they've been together for 2 years now. Only change is Bwipo, right? And Jesse's, I guess. Yeah. But they still have the same core players. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what I want to aim for as well, you know, like really building a strong bond with your team and really going far together. Because in Korea as well, it rarely happens that they, you know, just all change players. Like KT has been together for 2 years now, and they just keep playing with each other, even though they didn't have success.
Was it the super team? Was that already formed in 2017? Was it formed in the summer 2017? Was it then, right?
No, it was spring. It was spring 2017. That's when they announced KT, and that was when Profit played as well in SKT. And they were clashing. Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
they didn't make Worlds because it's KT, you know. Yeah, but exactly. Now they did.
I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited for Worlds in general. Like I'm fucking hyped.
And it's in Korea again. Yeah, I can't wait.
Korea is the perfect location. Like last time it was in Korea, it was honestly awesome to watch all the Worlds. It looked so hyped. It looked so entertaining. Korea is just a great country in general. Yeah, I love it.
I mean, seeing, you know, Imagine Dragons and stuff, I remember, like, that was the point where I knew, holy shit, I want to be in there and stuff.
You know? Yeah. And that's kind of it's like motivation for a player as well, you know? You want to get there. But this year, I'm just getting there with a plane ticket. That's how I'm getting into Worlds, man.
And people probably get, like, maybe some special access or something. So
yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think this year is going to be good. And next year is going to even get better. I think it's just going to... It looks really bright for League of Legends in general.
Really? So even like, I mean, there is a lot of doubt at all times. Like League is dying, LCS is dying, viewership is going down, yada yada.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of these. Of course, nothing is perfect, you know. There's gonna be the viewership has been going down a bit. It's not ELCS isn't, but I think ELCS actually improved really a lot this year, and I think there's been a lot of Reddit posts about how much they appreciate the LCS. Personally, for me, I love playing LCS this year. It was a lot of interviews, a lot of interaction with the players, a lot of, like this just some great stuff. Definitely like an improvement, and I think it really showed that LCS is on at least ELCS is on a good direction. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Just more Euphoria episodes, hopefully.
Yeah, pretty much. I love the Euphoria episode. But I had to do like the bet one when I had the dance in the Denmark onesie, which is quite disturbing, honestly. I did it yesterday with Dracos. And
finally. It was...
Yeah, it happened, you know, because I'm not like a big name. So I was kind of hoping it would just slide away, you know, eventually. It'd be like, oh, who's that Memento guy? Oh, wait, wasn't he in a bet? No, I don't remember that guy. That's a random, you know, like just ignore him, just keep going, you know. But then Dracos came up, he's like, we're going to do it on Friday. You hear me? You piece of shit. You know? Like, he wasn't that aggressive, but he was just like, we're going to do it on Friday, man. I'm like, all right, man, I know. I don't want any trouble, man. I'll do it. And I just put it on, and I put on a smile, and Denmark is great, you know. And I just got it on with.
I mean, I find it funny because from an outsider's perspective, it's always funny to look at rivals, for example, Sweden and Denmark, or Germany and France, or the British and Germany, or Poland and Germany, or the Italian and Germany. We invaded a lot of countries in that war. Yeah. So, but
In the past.
In the past. Besides that, rivalries are always fun. At least when they are on a fun level, of course. But yeah, so you're still excited for franchising, and you're confident in finding teams and all that kind of. But so how is that from a player's perspective? Are you just gonna DM owners or DM agents? What's your path?
I have no idea, honestly. I'm thinking about maybe fixing an agent. I've heard like good stuff and bad stuff about it, but I think it's too far into the future. But I think like every off season, it's always been the same. Some teams contact you, talk with some people. Hey, are they looking for a team? Are they this happening? What is happening in the market? But it's the free agent era. In November when it comes up and everyone just goes chaos. It's rumors. Hey, I heard this guy's going to. No, this guy's going to you. It's like it's just the same stuff. I think it's going to be even more this year because with all the new orgs coming in. So I think I'm just really excited, honestly. I have no idea. Maybe I'll go on an academy team, maybe main team. Like I think, for me, I'm just looking for the best opportunity to become the best version of myself as a player and as a person.
Will there even be academy teams on EU? I don't.
No, but there's gonna be national league teams.
Yeah, okay.
So that is low-key academy team. I mean, preferably not. I have no idea, honestly. But I think if it is like a potential, if the main roster has like a really talented jungler that I want to learn from, then I wouldn't mind joining and like playing against him, discussing with him, and doing these things. I don't know. I think at the end, as a player, you just want to look to improve yourself as much as possible and become the best version of yourself in this career.
That's pretty much it, I would say. Anything you want to say to the EULCS fans or to the Rocket fans? Anything? And the hashtag, of course.
What hashtag?
A new one, because For Blank's brother is not going to work anymore.
Yeah, that one kind of died out real fast, man. After week 6, it was downhill. But I don't want. I fucking love all the Rocket fans. They're great. They're just coming up every week, and they're like, "Hey, do you want a cheesecake? Hey, do you want a coffee?" I mean, they love me. I love them. Like it's just awesome. Like honestly.
I love cheesecake.
Yes, me too. But after we lost 6 games in a row, we didn't really see them again, And I think they were sorry for that. But you saw us one last time, huh? So I guess we made up for that one. But yeah, much love. Thank you very much for cheering for us. It's been a great year.
I would agree. And what's the hashtag?
Hashtag Rocket Fighting, I think.
Still? Okay.
I think even though we might not all be together, we still have Rocket in our hearts and we're still fighting,
You're killing it with these one-liners, man. Like you should write a book or a script or something. Like my journey at Rocket by Memento.
I'm thinking about. I will write a book if I become successful. I will work to become successful, and once I reach the top, I will write a book. But don't put this here. Someone might steal my idea, so don't you fucking take it. Yeah,
writing a book about you.
Yeah, exactly. It's the story and the struggle of becoming a pro and just everything. Every aspect, so everyone can see like the whole story behind being an LCS pro, and I think it's gonna be an esport opener, because I've witnessed like esport being growing all these years and like going from not having world's #1 being like with 10 fans watching, into like just stages and shit. Like it's just been such an awesome development looking at esport, and it really makes me happy to be in this industry.
I wholeheartedly agree. We're going to talk about that one at a different time. For now, I guess congratulations on placing 7th split. Thank you very much for your time. This was Memento. Follow him on Twitter, of course. He steals a lot.
I have the best tweets. It's you'll never find any better tweets than mine. So.
Partially because he steals all the jokes from Norskjern and He-Cube. So
that's not. Don't believe lies. Don't believe these lies. This is just lies. Don't believe these things. Like, I am the creator of all my jokes, and I take full credit. And if someone writes on Twitter, hey, he stole my joke, I'm just gonna silence them, and we're not gonna be talking about that anymore. So. But seriously, follow me.
Please do that. At Memento_lol and at Darius X Machina on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you had a good day and a cool split watching Rocket ups and downs. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.